But I was just thinking why barefoot walking was an important thing in our country. And well, if you are aware as to why, on a scientific basis, maybe yes, on a subtler basis, maybe yes, you can mention that in the comments below. But here is something I'm going to be sharing what I think is the reason behind barefoot walking. I don't know how much of it is getting captured because I'm just outside of the beach. So yeah, so my thought process on why barefoot is firstly, yep, grounding. Okay, today people are talking about a lot on grounding and how you should be grounded and how you must eat a root vegetable if you need grounding effect in your body. A lot of astral, etheric, earthly dimensions, and so many things are being spoken about of late on a very day-to-day basis, because once upon a time we didn't have to talk about it, right? Because everybody walked barefoot even inside home. And how was home made of? That is where the question comes. Home was never a Spartan tile or a ceramic tile, right? Home also was made of mud, combination of mud. It had base of mud or something to do with the red oxide or what? Lemon? I forgot even the chemical names that we learned. Limestone, yeah. Limestone, this, that, whatever. Very naturally made stuff, naturally earthened out stuff was kept outside and inside homes. They used cow dungs to settle the floor of the mud and so on. So, well, maybe that's why, yep, I'm coming. Maybe that's why we had people just walked on the floor and there was grounding by nature. Today people are talking about grounding, get mud in your house, get gravel, get grass, put it in small tubs and make children walk. Today that's the kind of walk people talk about for sensory walk, right? So maybe let's call it sensory. Walking on barefoot and is sensorial too. While it's not just from a grounding perspective, it's a lot more calming when you put your foot down onto the ground into salt water. People are talking about salt water therapies, put the body and salt into, leg into salt water, use Epsom salt, use that salt, use this salt. Hey, we have always been living in civilization close to water. Whether it is near the beach or near a riverbed, civilization always happened in your water banks. People bathed in this kind of water and in the rivers. Very sensorial, isn't it? So, keeping all those things in mind, I just thought I should talk about grounding and walking and barefoot. So will barefoot walking inside homes on a carpet really give you the kind of a grounding effect? That's something, a big question mark that people are talking about. Nature is supposed to be the best healer. So as much as possible, do bear walk in nature. I know people are putting glasses, there's a great deal of dirt around everywhere. So let's be responsible citizens. If you know anybody who has a drinking habit or a cigarette or whatever, let them clear off the fire, drop the bottle and those ducks in the dustbin rather than just like that dropping it off like this, so that children can and everybody else can take the benefit of walking on soil. Yep, coming. That's about it. So as much as possible, do your walking not in an I know if any company is going to watch this, or somebody working in any Adidas or I don't know, whichever sports shop which is selling shoes today might not really like what I'm saying, but walking on grass, particularly Arugambul, I really don't know the scientific name or the English name for it, is supposed to be a big healer through the nervous system in your toes and feet up your leg. So think about all those things as to why certain things was done in a certain way in traditions. Let's not shun the idea that it's no longer traditional, and give it a thought as to why something was done certain way. Sit and talk with the elders at home. They might not have answers, but you can definitely figure out the answers yourself. And thanks to Children in Spectrum and all, we get to learn a lot of things. Saying that, signing off and saying ta-da to you. This is Ramya on supposed to be a midday, but the sun is not clearly showing up yet. Bye-bye.